women are taking up shotgun shooting. The latest figures show there are more than 30,000 female shotgun certificate holders in the UK. That's nearly 7% of the total and growing all the time. Looking at this group, it's easy to see why. Shooting coach Marianne Troop has brought her Dynamic Ladies Shooting Club for a simulated game day on the edge of the South Downs in Sussex, and they're loving it.
We have all levels of experience today. We have complete beginners who are obviously stood with someone that is experienced, a shotgun licence holder or an instructor. And it gives them the opportunity to just see what it's all about. We also have really experienced shooters that are shooting pretty much everything that's coming over them. So it's all different levels, which is great.
JDJ Sporting's Dom Bentley is happy to see this group enjoying themselves.
Yeah, if there was a prize this season for the noisiest group, they would be a serious contender. Next week we've got another noisy group. They like to whoop and cheer. But so far the ladies are ahead as it comes to enjoying themselves. We've got a mixed ability team today, and that's part of our job, or my job, is to provide something challenging for all levels. And what we found is, and this is no reflection on us, but what we found is this discipline, if that's the word for it, really brings on individual shooting because people aren't being measured and counted as they would do in a typical clay environment. They're more relaxed, got their friends around them, you know, and by the end of the day, there's a lady here on the first drive said, "Oh, this is beyond me, I can't do it." She was hitting them on the last drive. She said, "I've never hit clays that high before." So, yeah, it's a real testament as a learning environment.
Marianne, or Mars to her friends, introduces a lot of women to shooting. She says it is vital for any beginner to start with the right gun.
For the beginner, that first experience has got to be right. It's so important. So my ladies that first come for a taster, it's normally a very, very light 20 gauge, 30-inch barrel gun, and I'm always using the lowest recoil cartridges, 21 grams. And they go away, they've enjoyed it, they're not black and blue, they're with someone that has got the correct equipment and also coaching and teaching them how to hold the gun and shoot correctly. If they purchase their gun, I always recommend them to go. We have a gunsmith that completely looks after the dynamic ladies and the dynamic lads, called Tom, and he's local to us at Southdown, and he will professionally gun fit all the ladies with their guns, and then I can start them on their journey. It's very difficult to start people on their journey if they have a gun that just doesn't fit them. So I think it's so important to get it correct at the very beginning, and then the progress is obviously successful with a correct gun.
Gamekeeper's wife, Ree Sutton, went about things all the wrong way.
Basically, I disgraced myself on a beater's day. And I was like, being a keeper's wife, I cannot not shoot. So I started with any gun that anyone would give me, which basically really did not help my situation. And then on the beater's day where I decided I really need to sort myself out, my uncle was actually out and he had a silver pigeon. And he was like, have a go with this. And I did, and I actually hit something. So then I was like, that's it, I'm having a silver pigeon. This is what I'm shooting. And that's what I started my journey with. However, the further I went down the line, the more I needed to, we realised that the gun just wasn't actually a great fit. So my advice, especially to anyone, and especially as women, find a coach that understands as a woman you're completely different shape to men. There are so many more factors you've got to think about. And even weight gain, weight loss is a massive factor. I was very lucky that I had a really good gunsmith. I just had a baby when I'd got this gun and he knew I was going to change. So instead of putting an adjustable cone in straight away, he was like, right, we're going to do this because I don't want to put an adjustable in and then make it too short because I know you're going to change shape. And thank God he did that. So he took 1.5 inches off and then it actually made it fit a lot better. And then as soon as I sort of dropped the baby weight, I had the cone put in and that back on because my shooting went downhill again. And just little tiny things like that. That's why I always say it's really important to find the weight of gun you like. So go to the shop, wang them around. I call it the Harry Potter moment. You'll pick up a gun and you'll literally be like, whoa, this is the one. And then go and get it fitted. Before you go and shoot a clay with it, get it fitted. And that's probably the best bit of advice I say to people, because gun fit makes a huge difference. They are the rare people that can just pick up any gun and blow stuff up with it. But if you really, really want to home it and get a skill, then you really need to get it fitted.
By contrast, Samantha Hockley took the recommended route into shooting, going to Mars for an introductory session.
So obviously when you start having lessons, you're kind of subject to what guns are available at the time. I was very fortunate. Mars produced, it was a Browning 525, I think it was a Liberty Light, and it was, we honestly call it our glass slipper moment. And the minute she put that in my shoulder, because I hadn't, like I say, first lesson wasn't great in the sense it was me overanalyzing everything as I do, but she put this gun in my shoulder and suddenly, light bulb, it just was such a joy to shoot. It was very easy to shoot, and I'll never forget it. So we persevered through that. And then I've had very fortunate to have been able to try a couple of other brands, different types, different makes. But ultimately, I just still remember that when it fits and feels right. So when it came to me getting my first gun, I kind of went to that kind of feeling. And Browning has always been a make I've enjoyed. I've seen Mars giving me that first Browning to try. There's something about the feel, how solid it is and how comfortable it is. I just know I'm in safe hands with it. So I've had a 725 was my first 2 gun, and I'm a very lucky lady. It's a big birthday coming up, and this is my new my new gun. This is my 825 Pro Sport. The last one I learnt to shoot it, whereas now this has all been sized up. I've had it fitted, I've had it adjusted. It's going to see me through the rest of my shooting career, and it fits. It's like putting a slipper on. It's just everything fits in the right place, and the shooting's just such an easy thing to do now. It's lovely.
Alternatively, you could just trust to luck. It worked for Deline McDowell.
When I started shooting, I was talking to a gunsmith friend who suggested I start with a 20 bore, just to start getting used to carrying it around, starting the muscle memory. And 2 years later, I'm still shooting with the same 20 bore. It's a Silver Pigeon. I love my gun. I have named it. I look after it. It's nothing special. It's not expensive, but it's very special to me because it's my first gun. I don't think I will get rid of it. I am in the market at the moment looking for a 12. I think I'm ready for a bigger gun. People say a gun will find you. So I have been looking around. The gun hasn't found me yet. I keep saying, can you find me now? Because I'm ready. But yes, there's just so much variety. But it's great talking to people obviously in the business, gunsmiths, and someone like Mars who's got an affiliation with Browning. So the opportunity to shoot with different guns is great. Not when you buy a car, you don't really get to drive around that many cars. But with a gun, you get the opportunity to have to shoot with a lot of different brands.
There is clearly more to it than just buying a gun advertised as designed for ladies.
Yeah, I mean, there is gun makers that are making a sort of Monte Carlo high stock. But actually, I really think we should come away from thinking a female gun and a male gun, because some of these guns that they say a lady gun is perfect for a 5'2" lady. However, I'm 5'9". Those sort of guns don't fit me. So I think we should come away from thinking that's a female gun, that's a male gun, because some of the higher Monte Carlo stock guns actually fit lots of gentlemen. But I think if you mark it with a feminine name, you will avoid purchases from the opposite sex. That's just my personal opinion.
So what's the best advice for anyone, male or female, thinking of buying their first gun?
First protocol's always got to be a qualified instructor and coach. If they are doing their job correctly, will always make sure they've got the right equipment. And if they haven't, or if they have purchased a gun, they should be really recommending to their clients to go and see a gunsmith to make sure that gun's professionally fitted to them.
Getting it right means you can concentrate on enjoying a day like this one with your new shooting friends.
Just been phenomenal. It really has. The grounds, the targets, the company as always. The hospitality's just been amazing as well. Really, really enjoyed it. It's just been amazing. So glad managed to get here, and just great. There's something about the energy Mars interjects to it, and it just rubs off on all of us, and we're all supporting each other, we're all having a laugh, and I think when everyone relaxes and has a good time, the results speak for themselves. The shooting's brilliant. Everyone just, bounces off each other. It's a great atmosphere to be part of, it really is.
There are links below for the Dynamic Ladies Shooting Club and JDJ Sporting Clays. And for more about Browning guns, go to browning.eu.